Oh yeah, yeah. So like, oh yeah, that's another thing I was gonna ask. So if Donald Trump get in, I mean, well, he already was the president, but like you know what I'm saying, when this inauguration go through, do you think and I think I already asked you this. So what do you think the next if they because they kicking and scratching, man, and they going we didn't
They
saw
ain't
them do the
picking.
fires.
They right. They running down the street, shooting in the air, hoping you don't catch up to them. They just trying to make a whole bunch of noise on the way out. They done.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Right. I remember I've been everything that's going on right now. I pretty much said was going to
Yep,
happen, but it
yep,
wasn't a prophecy.
yep, yep.
It
They
was
showed you.
it was from reading the codes that they flip to each other and telling y'all what they saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Just like the White House code green.
right.
Then the next day, Hollywood catch on fire.
Yeah.
We told you that that whole institution got to burn down.
The Hollywood institution.
Yeah,
The
right.
Madness One.
So so now the next thing is the the banks, the mass arrested judges, and all of these people that think that they police, they gonna have some juice on the land. They about to get arrested too. You see, that's why all them police stations is quitting. The whole
It's what,
forces
hey,
is quitting.
that's what I heard, man. They said it's a dude that sent me a email saying that they whole thing shutting down. Ain't nothing but sheriffs in their town. The police, all the police quit. They got put out of business. Yeah, in their city. Yeah, and look down where I'm at. That whole ain't no more police. It's only sheriffs. It's only sheriffs down here now. Ain't no police. No police. It's only sheriffs and I think that's it. Just the sheriffs. It ain't no
It might
police.
it might be marshals, but they would be special investigations similar to what FBI do.
Yeah, I ain't really seen no U.S. Marshals. I just really seen just number sheriff.
Yeah,
Ain't
you
nothing but
won't.
sheriff.
You probably won't. If the sheriff called the marshal's office, they got a
Yeah,
murder or
yeah.
they got a high end armed robbery.
Okay, okay. I ain't seen no
Right?
state troopers neither. I ain't been seeing no state troopers neither.
No, they police.
Yeah,
They police.
highwaymen,
Yeah,
highwaymen, robbers,
yeah.
robbers, pretty
That's
much.
where they came
Jackers,
from. The highwaymen. Yeah,
yeah, jackers, pretty much.
slave patrol.
Yeah, and
So
then
now they all gotta go. They going.
yeah, they already like this is like they gone down here for sure. They gone where I'm at, and then like I heard a couple other people that say, "Oh yeah, well the police ain't down here no more, ain't no more police." And I was like, "Damn!" Like so, this shit is really rolling out fast. Like they ain't even telling us. Like we knowing what's happening because we know we own it, but like they ain't really saying it. It's like it's just happening, and it's just before you know it, they gonna be just disappeared and left us here by ourselves.
Yeah, Trump did issue several statements telling the banks to forgive the mortgages and car loans, etc.
Yeah, yeah, I heard
Then
that.
he wanted to tell the cease and desist for all of the police, the judges, and the ones that's acting on behalf of a foreign entity for breach of oath.
Yeah,
They didn't been put on notice by him,
yeah. That's probably why
right?
they trying to
So
fuck this shit like this real
yeah,
bad. Yeah,
so now they don't know what to do about their courts because if they when we realize they courts is shut down,
that's gonna be some. So, like, you think they would try to go after our supplies, like our water? Like, no, we know that the main necessities is food, water, like the main things. You think that they would try to like one of their moves would try to go after our supplies, our food supplies, to try to cause more chaos, order out of the order or whatever?
when they when everything go dark, we had a power outage.
Uh huh.
It might not be a literal power outage.
Yeah.
It might just be interruption in services to TV, radio, and internet,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? But you still might have local lights and stuff like that. But if anybody got like an elder that's on a ventilator or something that can't be turned off, need to have a generator
Right. Right.
um on standby because you might need it. You might
Yeah.
need it.
That's what I was telling people, because they talking about they trying to hit this big center that controls 1/3 of the power in the United States. They was trying. They tried it last time. Remember, they tried it last time. The last year that Trump during the election, they tried to hit this same spot, and the Marines end up. I think you told me about that. Somebody told me the Marines end up. Remember, the Marines end up stopping them from blowing up this big area where it would take out half the power.
Yeah,
The
it was a
Marines.
power grid.
Yeah,
Matter of
yeah,
fact, but we had flipped out the codes before it happened. I was
yeah,
telling you,
yep, yep,
and then I came back with the receipt to tell
yep,
you what the code was
yep,
confirmed.
yep.
Because they had found two different when they was jumping the trains off the tracks.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
All that was going on at the same time.
Doing
So
the Ohio train reeling. Dang.
they had a series of train derailings.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did. Houston. Yeah, remember that. We was reporting it. Yeah. I remember
Okay,
that.
now fast forward to now, they waking up as many sleeper cells as they can to cause chaos, but a lot of them is coming from under the influence of MK Ultra, and it's not working.
That's what I figured, Rod. They
So that's
malfunction.
right. They're not malfunctioning, they coming back to themselves.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. And it's overriding the programming of the MK Ultra program they was given.
Yeah.
Plus the frequency change around them is going to the love frequency, which any nefarious thing psychologically done to you, it's gonna start correcting it.
Go ahead. That makes sense.
Right. So when that started happening, they start coming from under the control of the triggers, because it's called locks and triggers.
Uh-huh.
Right. This started with the girl burned in the subway.
Yep, I heard about that.
Right. That was the start of identifying the target. And it was three different people got burnt on fire.
That's right.
And then they put out some stuff that tied to it on the Diddy case because it's the gossip line.
Go ahead.
Right. So when you put it all together, the order was to silence Ali Carter because she exposing us in the underground. She making us hot in the tunnels.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She telling too much. Right. And they telling the sleeper cell why they want her removed, and the sleeper cell reject the offer, triggers the other sleeper cell in New Orleans to go into effect in order for them to get the answer.
That makes sense.
No, we're not touching Ali.
That makes sense.
Now it's another thing. The sleeper cell could have been pre-identified by somebody that already knew he was being sent to get at that girl. So they could have, like had him incapacitated where he couldn't perform the function.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But they
Right.
definitely sent out the trigger words to activate a sleeper, and they got an answer back, and the answer was NO. And it was sealed on a Tesla explosion, which is an energy grid reference. 369 turnaround.
They had a couple of Teslas that exploded, like 2 or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that movie the Obama's supposed to produce, End of Days, I think it was?
Uh-huh.
Remember it had all of the Teslas malfunctioning?
I gotta go check that. Yeah.
That's what it's. I think that's started off the beginning of the movie. All of the cars going crazy. They all going to the same place in the middle of nowhere.
That shit crazy. We got like 4,000 people on here, man. Hey, y'all, everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. If you're new to the channel, man. If you want to show Chief Pony X some love, we drop that Cash App in the links. Hey, I got another question for you, Rod. Now, so what is Elon Musk connection with Trump? And why are they sending a message to Elon Musk to stay away from Trump with this blowing it up? Is there any connection with that? with Elon Musk and the Trump thing?
Yeah, it's a connection because Elon Musk is supporting Trump. He the little joker.
That
He's
makes
the one.
oh shit, that makes sense.
He's the one from the Emerald Mine. That's how their family got wealthy in South African emerald mines. He went rogue and started trying to do service for the people with the money that he had inherited from the emerald mines. That's what got him into all this techie stuff.
You gave me some stuff I didn't know about Elon Musk.
Okay, now that's a Wizard of Oz reference, Emerald City.
Go ahead.
But the Emerald City is not an Emerald City, it's a Crystal City. It's just gonna land on Emerald Lake in Colorado.
Go ahead.
Right?
I got videos of that. I got. Hey, look, I ain't gotta tell you. I'm about to get ready to put some shit out that's got that video in it already. I might send you a copy of send you a picture of the video. What you just said. Yeah, I got a video. I got a reenactment of it. Of that.
Right.
Man, it's a movie I'm finna get ready to put out called The Pickup. So y'all gonna like that movie. I've been working on it for a while. And it's gonna be fire.
The Crystal City is actually a Anunnaki jumper ship.
Go ahead.
It's the size of a city.
Go ahead.
It got buildings on it.
Yeah.
It's huge. Yeah. But it's not the mother plane.
Nah.
It's just a jumper. But if you do your research on Emerald Lake, you'll find that the county is called the Silver Bow. Right? Now we talking Sagittarius, was it Aries the Archer? But when you look at the shape of the county of Silver Blow, it's shaped just like the Liberty Bell.
I gotta load this up. hey, you keep talking, Rob. I gotta start riding, but I'm gonna just switch to my phone.
We're gonna be wrapping it up pretty soon.
All right,
we're gonna take a couple. Let's take about 3-4 questions.
All right, we go ahead. Hey, y'all got any questions based on what we're talking about now and what's going on the land? Drop them in the chat, man. Drop them questions in the chat. This is from Little Rock. Shout out Little Rock, man, in the building. It says if you're just not coming in, you might have to roll it back, man. We was talking about the 4 girls making the connection with the 4 girls in the bombing. It says, what's next in 18? Do you see? They say, do you see anything happening in Atlanta, Rod, with all this going on? Like that they are playing some in Atlanta, like a part of this chaos.
Atlanta got away about 4 years ago. They was trying to plant a dirty bomb. And I got a video where I was remote viewing it, and I seen it when they captured the dirty bomb. It was in back of a semi. So the time to get Atlanta, right now they can get another bite at the apple if Atlanta keep indulging in nefarious activities in the community.
Makes sense.
Because they controlling the energy frequency. If it's too much negative shit going on, like it was where them fires was at, they gonna catch some shit. They gonna catch some shit down there.
So pretty much, this is the Big Mama Universal Energy, pretty much pulling her belt off, handling
whooping that ass.
Yeah,
everybody don't get the same whooping. We all get the whooping according to how Big Mama see the dirt we did.
Yeah, it ain't no. Hey, look, the people the shit that's this happening to, it ain't nobody poor and the people that ain't doing. It's the rich people that been doing all this stuff. Everybody that stuff that's burning down, it's the people who the bad guys. Really, when you think about it, it's the bad guys, man.
Yeah, this not no accident.
Nah,
Look, and nobody not noticing on each coast we between fire and ice.
Yep, that's right. Icy hot. Ice. Hey, you put icy hot on your neck, lead. Big Mama put that icy hot on her knee, man. And that shit that Big Mama got be burning though, boy. I ain't lying. That shit burn a hole in you.
I'm not sure which black flag they talking about. If it's a MIA POW flag or what. A black U.S. flag, which means take no prisoners. I'm not sure what the flag, what black flag. I didn't see it. You want to look it up, Elder?
Hold on. I can look it up for you real quick while we waiting. Hold on, let me see. I got you right here. I'm gonna look at it right now. Okay, this is okay. Here we go. Here you go. Another. All right. Let me look it up. It says, what area in the U.S. are safe zones with mountains for us to shelter at when poop hit the fan? I guess we're talking about like a nuclear explosion or something.
Ain't gonna be no nukes.
That's what I said. That extraterrestrials ain't gonna let them do it. They already said it. They ain't gonna let them pull off a nuke. And if they do, ooh, that's gonna be.
It might be some big ass bombs, but they're not gonna be nukes.
Yeah, yeah. Black flag.
Yeah. If you want to see what I mean by big ass bomb, go to YouTube and type in Moab bomb, mother of all bombs. It was tested by George W. Bush, G. Dummy, when he was about to right before, I think it was right before 9/11. But they tested it. It's called the Moab bomb, mother of all bombs. But that's not a nuclear bomb. It's just explosives, volatile explosives in high density concentration to render a mega blast.
Yeah, I see people talking about that black flag. Hold on.
The MIA POW flag is for missing in action prisoners of war. They still have operations going on around the world where they was taking prisoners of war that haven't been returned home yet. And you got a lot of people that went missing during combat. And you got us, we prisoners of war on the land. So the flag is the battle cry for the ones that's prisoners of war.
It says gay rights and black. Hey, some people saying it's for gays and Black Lives Matter.
No, not the POW flag.
No, the black flag. They say it's for says these are the green lines. Says these support cops, firefighters, and military at all times. Police support officers started popping.
Cosine, right, which tells them that this is the particle responsible for what we call density of matter. Mm-hmm. But when you look at it under the microscope, it's still an electron and it still follows the laws of the string theory. Right. So the only answer is the explosion causes it to tie up into a knot. From the force and power of the explosion, it makes the light fold back in on itself, creating a piece of dense matter. Mm-hmm. Right. This is why the 3D looks like it's fixed position of reality and we can't walk through walls, because the Higgs boson governs the law that separates things. Mm-hmm. Right. So it's like a pound of feathers and the 1 pound brick drop from 30,000 feet. Which one gonna hit the ground first? The only way that the brick hit the ground first is if the feathers are not contained. If the feathers are contained, like in a pillowcase, they'll hit at the same time because the weight is the same. The only thing the feathers being in a larger container might experience more drag, which would give us the illusion they fell at a different rate. But if you can compact the same amount of density and weight of feathers into the same space as a brick, they gonna both hit like a brick. Right. So that's the war of the butterfly. Butterfly fighting the dragon, and you need a trillion butterflies to kill it. Right. But he probably didn't tell him how many butterflies you're gonna lose in the fight from the dragon. Right. So they use the Oregon accumulator to extract the ether and put it in a usable form, and they call it Oregon. And that is solidified ether. Dr. Delbert Blair talks about what's called ore energy, which is primordial base energy. When you're looking at the pyramids, Rich, most of that stuff are metaphysical calculations of creation in some part of the creation or the other. Right. And you use the same methodology to reorganize the society based on the balancing of those equations. They real simple, but they complex. It's complex because we don't know what they mean, but it's simple in the message that they trying to relay. Where does this thing keep sliding?
You good, Rod?
Yeah, my phone keeps sliding and trying to I got it. I think I got it this time. You keep sliding across this thing I got it propped up on.
Serious, please be quiet. All right, so Rod, so let me ask you this now. All right. When you mention the ether and you was comparing it to water, I thought about something that they when they talk about the cosmos, and the best representation they have of the cosmos is, let me show this.
Right, that's because the sacred 369. Remember, you brought up Tesla earlier.
Yeah.
You say when you understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9, then you understand the fabric of the universe. Right. So when you look at it, all it is different directions of curls. Right. The 3, the 6, the 9.
That's deep. Just different direction of curls. That's deep.